episode of Real Life Movie Talk. It is your boy Chris.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Blockbuster Ben, what's happening, friends? Here we are again. Episode 35.
End of the 35 of these.
End of the month. Yeah, end of April.
A lot of movies.
Yeah, man, a lot of movies. A lot of time.
A lot of time. A lot of all of that.
Yeah, a lot of hours clocked in. But, I mean, my wife said this to me for years about, she's like, you watch movies so much, you talk about movies so much, why don't you do a podcast? And I was like, yeah. And I always thought about it, never got it off the ground.
Do you think that was her subtle way of saying, stop talking to me about movies?
No, I don't know about that. Because she likes them too, but like, I'm the one that really, you know, and...
see the passion.
Yeah, and, you know, so I still think back, like, if you had never called me that day, I'd probably never be doing this. So...
Well, it's fun.
Yeah, it's great. I'm having
I'm getting to see stuff I never saw, and...
That...
I get to express my opinion.
Yeah, man, yeah, the comments have been pretty great, like, just going back and forth with people, differing opinions, all that kind of stuff, so... Yeah, man, we're cruising right along, and I'm planning...
More to come.
I don't plan on slowing down, yeah, so, yeah, we're here. Let's go. We can just jump right into it, man. We got our beer and popcorn selections.
Homes Glorioso Group.
Yep.
If you need a house, call me. My wife will hook you up.
Yep. I actually saw either a sign, I think it was them. There was a sign somewhere on Edmonton pointing to like a new house somewhere, or a house for sale or something. Yeah. I was like, oh, I know them. Well, I know one of them. Yeah, that's cool. I'm drinking a little...
Kim Lally too, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, I know Sarah. I don't know if I ever even met her sister.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah. I got Chris's Fruit Punch Sours from Flying Dog, and he never finished, didn't like them. Yeah, I did, and I've just been waiting for another... We've been having so much heavy seas and stuff, and so here we go. I just... it's good. We know it's good. Well,
I don't... When they hit you, it tastes better. Mm-hmm. That first sip is like...
Yeah, love that. Wondering how it's going to pair with this.
EC Pop.
Chris, talk on it.
I stopped by today. I was trying to get a flavor we hadn't had before. White cheddar Old Bay. So...
I don't remember.
Yeah, worth a try. That's what it is. Worth a try.
No, I'm saying I don't remember if we had it.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we have. Once I took a first bite, I was like, I don't remember that.
Man.
It's an Old
That
Bay
is good,
strong.
though.
Yeah, it's
wow.
Strong Old Bay.
I mean, if you like Old Bay, you're going to like it.
Yeah, like crab chips or anything like that. Definitely incorporates the flavor well.
Oh, yeah.
And while I was there, I got to meet the owner.
Awesome.
And he gave me this shirt. Gave Ben one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's based around the locust or cicadas coming back this year.
When is that supposed to happen?
Summertime.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are starting to creep up already. Eva, shout out to Eva. She bought a net. It is so fun.
Bro, I was just about to say shout out to my wife. She bought the same thing off Amazon. It's a literal screen that goes up, zips and locks
so
in.
Funny.
They can't get you.
It's so funny.
I can't wait to see her wearing it. I mean, I'm literally, but then the joke's gonna be on me when one like flies and pelts me in the head or something. But oh my god, it's
attacking the cicadas. Here they come. Probably gonna be transferring COVID from person to person.
Cool. I'm here for it.
Killer cicadas. So
I'm vaccinated anyway. Screw 'em.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Pretty cool. Topical.
Cool
really
shirt.
Appreciate the shirt. Yeah, absolutely. Very comfortable. Good material.
All their stuff. I feel like they got nice heavy duty sweatshirts in there.
Yeah, so much more than just popcorn.
Mm-hmm. I love that store, and it's cool that you got to meet him today. We're gonna go up. Obviously, we're gonna sit down with him sometime soon, hopefully, and just discuss maybe things we could do in the future. But this popcorn is great. Definitely recommend this if you like Old Bay and cheddar, because it like.
Yeah.
Oh man, and definitely like a good beer pairing, like you said.
Yeah, it mixes really good. It's salty.
And
good beer.
It's super cool. Thank you for the shirts. Like super cool of them to give us shirts. I mean, can't say enough. Like that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I never. Speaking on how long 35 episodes, I didn't think like anything. You know what I mean? It's just pretty neat.
Local businesses, man, they're good.
Yeah, support them exactly. But speaking of shirts, I got my Ed Reed on. Right. My favorite all-time Raven, man. That's my guy. I love Ed Reed.
My favorite all-time as well.
Yeah, I mean, he just
Eddie
such a great guy. I mean, I met him at the airport one time. I don't know if I told you the story, but I met him right after they won when the Ravens won their second Super Bowl. I bought the hat, the Super Bowl hat, took it to work with me when I was at the airport every day, just waiting for somebody. I was gonna try to get a bunch of them, like because they always fly in and out.
Yeah.
But he was the first one that I saw, like in the coming days after they won, and like all the girls were flocking. They wanted pictures, they wanted this, they wanted that, and I was like, man, like, I don't want a picture. I was like, but I brought my Super Bowl hat. You're my favorite of all time, bro. Like, can you just sign my hat? And I had Sharpie, and it's been in a plastic bag upstairs.
Oh, cool.
I want to get a shadow box or something eventually, but he signed it. He's like, let me get through. No problem. I got you. I was like, oh, yeah.
Did you check him?
No, he's
cool. You've been randomly selected for a
No. He's experienced.
Okay.
He knows what to do.
Okay.
He wasn't like Cam Newton. Fuck Cam Newton. That guy was a dick when he came through.
Drink.
I'll drink on that. I'll say it again. Fuck you, Cam Newton. You were an asshole, man. Dude came through with... Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled out. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah. But anyway, it's draft night. That's why I got my Ravens gear on.
Yes, I'm going right from this to a draft party. Every year we put down who we think's getting drafted where. The person with the most right picks wins whatever we're betting. Probably $50 a person or something. I don't know any of the players. I couldn't remember Trevor Lawrence's name, so I saw him and I went, oh yeah, he'll probably get first. And then from there, I'm lost.
What did somebody call him the other day? Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Right. Yeah, he looks just like the guy, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's true.
Hey, Sunshine. Sunshine.
And he's a beast. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm most excited that I don't have to worry about baseball anymore. Because football's back. It's been a good season. Baseball's been fun. But now that it's over, it's like, cool, football's back.
Baseball season's over. Okay. Thoughts on what the Ravens are going to take or what they should take? Any predictions?
On my draft board, I have him taking, I don't even remember what his name is.
Okay.
Some pass rusher.
Okay.
By the time we draft, all of the good receivers, which I only have 4, are going to be gone.
Okay.
That's it, really. The offensive linemen, there's a lot of them, but I don't have any predominant ones being available there.
Mm-hmm.
So I have us taking a safety with our second pick,
Okay.
and a rusher with our first.
I think that's where we should go, especially like outside pass rusher, man. I think that's what we need. And I definitely think we need O-line too, especially after we lost Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
right.
We have the guy coming over from Steelers or something. But I think offensive line is our biggest need. 100%.
Yeah, for sure, man. Especially since we've lost Yonda, it just hasn't felt the same.
First, the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man. And I think you were saying like we should just get a receiver in free agency or whatever because we can't draft him for whatever reason. We'll see. Hollywood might still pan out. We don't know.
I'm trying to think. Have we ever had a Pro Bowl receiver? I don't think so.
Not that I can like off the top of my head.
Derek Mason might have been an alternate, but that's just we don't throw the ball proficiently. I don't think anybody's really going to thrive in our system right now. Not to say Lamar's not a great quarterback. He's good in his own way.
Right.
Throwing the ball to one receiver for 1,500 yards just isn't going to be his thing.
I do think
right now.
We should get. I want a star receiver though. Like I feel like it's been. I don't know if we've ever even really had that. And even the stars that we do get, it's when they're not past their prime, but like on the second end. Like even when we got Bowden, who was a beast, that was on the latter end of his career. I don't know. Mike Wallace, we got him. And when he was a beast, he wasn't with us.
Right.
So it.
TJ Hoosh-Mizzou.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll see. Let us know in the comments. I know I got some football fans out there. AJ, Davon. I mean, what do you guys think? Davon, I know you've studied meticulously about what we're going to... Davon, you want to talk about he's a Ravens fan, but that dude is a football fan first. Like that.
That's the thing. Sean can name every player on the team and what college they went to.
Yeah.
I can't name any of them, don't know their names or the positions. But when we do this, he usually only wins by like 1 or 2 picks. Mm-hmm. It just goes to show nobody really knows what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And I've actually beat him in a couple of these. So
yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's like this.
Yeah. And if you ever need fantasy football advice, our boy Elixir, our boy Elixir, AJ, that dude's a fantasy football like guru.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Good.
All right, but final thoughts. That's it. I think we're good, right?
Go Ravens.
Go Ravens, baby. Let's go. I can't wait for football season.
2 picks tonight. Excited.
Yeah, but speaking of ballots and you're doing your thing, whatever. As we talked about the Academy Awards last week, I filled out. We had our little Academy Awards party or whatever. Filled out my ballot. I did not do well. Out of a total, I forget how many points, 30 something. I got like 7. Terrible, rough. But I picked based on what I kind of wanted to win, and not what I thought was going to win. Because I filled it out 2 different ways. If I do the homework and I watch and I see what all the people are saying, like this should win,
right.
Then okay. But I didn't do that this year. I was like, you know what? It's been a weird year. I'm just going to pick what I kind of like the best.
Right.
And it that never normally pans. I think I won actually one time that way, But other than that, it's so it goes back and forth. Depends on if I want to win the money this year or not, or whatever.
I would have won if I wanted to.
Yeah. I think Chrissy's friend Ashley won. I'm pretty sure she had the most points, but I don't think anybody had more than like 16, 17. It was like we were all. There were some shocking.
I mean, these movies suck.
Whoa, chill, bro. Not all of them suck. Some of them suck. Not all of them. But like,
Borat is nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
It didn't win though.
But it got nominated.
Which is insane.
Played yourself.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It was limited choices this year. What do you want me to say? I'm gonna just recap some of the winners right here. I'm not gonna talk about like the. I don't want to say not to like downplay somebody's achievements and like visual effects and sound and all that. But so film editing, I'm gonna say Sound of Metal won that. And I'm only gonna acknowledge that one because I've been editing and I know how hard it is. So editing an entire movie, I can't even imagine. So shout out to you guys. Sound of Metal was great. And then moving right along, another one I want to say, the Sound of Metal also won that, which I didn't pick for some dumb fucking reason. Excuse me. But like I forgot about the way they did the sound in that movie and how it was like when it was like they muted it and stuff. I mean, it was like obviously that's the clear winner, and I just wasn't even thinking. What did I pick? Greyhound, the one with Tom Hanks and the battleships and all that.
Alright, well, I see where your head was.
Yeah. Original song, Her. She won Best Original Song for "Fight for You," the song from Judas and the Black Messiah. She is an incredible artist. She plays the drums, the bass guitar, the piano, the electric guitar. I mean, she plays instrument on instrument on instrument, and she sings her ass off. She's one of my favorites, man. Stop clocking me, bro.
Rules are rules. You know what I mean? So she's killing it. Okay.
She won the Golden Globe. She won this, so now she needs to win an Emmy and a Tony. I think it's called.
So she's gonna be in a lot of movies coming up.
No. She's not an actress.
Oh, she won a star in one of these movies?
No. She sang a song. She made a song for the movie.
Cool.
For Juice and the Black Messiah. Yeah, it was really good. Really good. Let's see. Animated feature. Soul won. Great movie. I picked Onward because I think Onward is the better. I think it was the better movie. Onward just
deeper though.
It's deeper, but Onward hit for me because I have brothers, and it something about it.
I like Onward better as well.
Yeah.
Soul was deep. But
yeah, really deep. Cool. Almost like to the point where it's like, this is animated, but like, and kids can like, oh, it's fine, but...
Yeah, here and there. They got little jokes for kids.
Yeah, it was for adults, I think. Let's see. The Father won Best Adapted Screenplay. Best Original Screenplay was Promising Young Woman, which we just reviewed, and that movie was original as heck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was,
yeah.
I mean, they really...
I liked it.
I'd never seen a revenge story like that.
Right.
Let's see, and now we're going to get into the heavy hitters here. Best Actor in a Supporting Role, Daniel Kaluuya won for Judas and the Black Messiah. I thought it was great. His speech was great. He was so funny when he won.
Which one is this?
With Best Supporting Actor.
The guy that led the...
Fred Hampton, the guy that played Fred Hampton, the one that was in charge of the Black Panther Party.
He was awesome.
Yeah, so good.
Sorry, I'm so bad with names.
No, it's fine. He was great. His speech was great. He was talking about some real stuff. He's like, we got a lot of work to do as a people, blah, blah, blah. He got real serious, and he was like, but you know what? We'll get to that on Tuesday. We're partying tonight. And it was great, man. He was so funny. My choice was Leslie Odom. He was my favorite from One Night in Miami. I just thought he was incredible playing Sam Cooke. I thought that was my choice.
Okay.
Now, if I had picked, because I knew Daniel Kaluuya was going to win. Okay. But I just picked my favorite. Okay. Yoo Jung-yoon won for Minari, Best Supporting Actress. Now I haven't seen that. That's the one. We still haven't had a chance to go see that yet. So, but she's an older Korean woman, and apparently she was really great. Her speech was also hilarious. Brad Pitt presented her with the award, and she said something like in her accent about he's so handsome, and like she was like kind of like trying to woo him a little bit. It was really funny. Okay. And then Best Actor, I'm going to save that for the end actually. Best, let's go directing, okay? Because this is how normally Best Picture is the big one that they announce at the very end. Yeah. They switched it up this year.
Why?
Well, I'm going to get to that. This is what I thought was going to happen. But so Best Director first. Let's let's see, Chloe Zhao won for Nomadland, which again, as I ranked them last week, Nomadland was like down here for me. I didn't hate it, but it was slow. It was a little boring at times. It just didn't. But it was beautiful. Like the cinematography was Midwest, my favorite part of the country. It looked great, but it just, as I said, I don't know what, I don't get it. Right, I didn't get it. I picked the director for Promising Young Woman. So then, jump into Best Picture. I was sure that the Trial of Chicago 7 was going to win this.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see half of them, but I chose that one.
I was sure, but then Nomadland won, and I was like, oh no. I was like,
that's one you just said
you didn't like. I was like, this might go a weird way. So when we found out that they were going to do Best Picture third to last, I was like, okay, you know what? They're going to say Best Actor for last. Because they're going to honor Chadwick Boseman when he wins. And
makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, they're setting it up like that.
So as soon as Nomadland won,
then I was like,
wow, Chris was right. These people are idiots.
Yeah. Which is crazy because they have added so many more people to the Academy to make it more diverse, right? You would think, but like Nomadland is just the clear choice that all these film like people would pick, and it just I don't get it.
They should let 15-year-olds vote. That'll kind of even out the terribleness.
Well, I don't know about that. So then, second to last, Best Actress in a Leading Role. Here we go with Nomadland again. Frances McDormand won, who is a great actress, but I didn't think, like, her performance in this was just like, okay, that's fine. It wasn't, like, I didn't think it was anything, like, crazy. I think Andra Day should have won that. Hand over fist. She played Billie Holiday, and for her first movie, she absolutely killed it. In the United States versus Billie Holiday.
See that?
She was so good. She should have won.
Okay.
I mean, by a long side. And then, here we go. Getting into Best Actor in a Leading Role. Choices were Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Gary Oldman for Mank, and then Stephen Yeun for Minari. So we're like, all right, Chadwick. Obviously, everybody's like, Chadwick's going to win. Joaquin Phoenix is announcing, and he opens it and he goes, Anthony Hopkins for The Father. And it was like, all of us, jaws hit the floor. Could not believe it. Now,
well,
having said that,
who deserved to win?
Remember last week I said,
you hope it doesn't go that way.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was, in a year where, if they're both still alive, I think Anthony Hopkins takes it all day long. But I thought because Chadwick has passed, and they posthumous and they thought they would honor him because the performance was really good, like really, really good. They were both. If it had been anyone else besides Anthony Hopkins, I'd have been like, that's trash. But I know like people were really mad about it. But if you haven't seen The Father, then you just don't know. But he was incredible in The Father.
And he's never won before, right?
He won once for Hannibal Lecter for Silence of the Lambs. The first, back in the early 90s. But he's been nominated like 8 times. This is only the second time I think he's ever won. So, I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? He's 83. He didn't even think he was going to win, though. He didn't come. He was in Wales. He found out at like 4 in the morning and woke up and put a message on Instagram like, it was so classy. I mean, he's such a classy guy. Like, thank you to the Academy, blah, blah, blah. And he just paid his respects to Chadwick. Like, he honestly, I don't think thought he was going to win. He wasn't even tuned in.
Good morning. Here I am in my homeland in Wales, and at 83 years of age I did not expect to get this award. I really didn't, and very grateful to the Academy and thank you. And I want to pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who's taken from us far too early. And again, thank you all very much. I really did not expect this. So, I feel very privileged and honored. Thank you.
Tuned in.
Did they have an audience there?
Oh yeah, live audience. They filmed it like a movie. It was kind of cool how they did it. It had a director and all that stuff.
I heard the ratings were real down, like 60%.
They probably were. I feel like they go down every year, but they keep doing them, so I'm gonna keep watching them. You know what I mean?
They got other competitors like real life movie talk awards now.
We're coming for you, Academy.
So,
be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, watch your step.
We might have had as many viewers as they did.
We're still climbing on YouTube.
I guarantee you the movies we nominated are better than the ones they did.
I mean, we hit the best of all time, though. They had 2020 to work with.
That's
Okay,
fair.
Let's be honest
That's
here.
fair. Next year when we do real movies, It'd still be bad.
Yeah. But, again, I mean, people were hating online that he won, to the point that some of the YouTube videos I watched that like people put up his speech, these channels were turning off comments because it was just hate on top of hate on top of hate. And some people were like, mad respect to Anthony Hopkins, blah, blah, blah. He's classy. You know, he was. He told, and if you haven't seen The Father, watch it. You will understand why. And, like, I'm telling you, he was that good. And I looked it up because I was a little curious myself, and people, you know, I didn't know what the stats were on posthumous awards, right? Mm-hmm. So there have been, in the history of the Academy Awards, 78 posthumous nominations. People that have passed after. Okay, 9 of those 78 are acting nominations. Mm-hmm. Only 2 of them have ever won, so that's not bad odds. Or
one of them Heath Ledger.
One is Heath Ledger. One of the greatest performances of all time. Of all time, hands down. The other one is a guy named Peter Finch for a movie called Network. I haven't seen that. But then there's the 7 non-wins. A couple people I didn't know of, but James Dean lost twice. Somehow he got nominated twice. It must have been how in the 50s the movies were like the way they came out or something. But he had 2 posthumous nominations, lost them both.
My man was on a roll before he died.
Yeah. Spencer Tracy, I know that name. I don't remember the movie. A couple other names, and then Chadwick Boseman is the other one. But so it's not like it's everybody that has been nominated posthumously has won.
Right.
And dude, when I looked at the list of all 78. It's way less wins. I'm talking. I mean, it's so many that didn't win compared to the ones. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's.
So, do you think Anthony Hopkins is better than Chadwick Boseman?
If I had to pick, like if I'm head to head, yeah, I do. Okay. I do. But if they're neck and neck.
But if you give it to him just because he died, isn't that like a participation trophy?
I wouldn't argue against that. I would not, man.
I didn't see either of the movies, so I don't know.
I feel like most people haven't seen either movie. A lot of people I talk to about Ma Rainey, they're like, that's too much talking.
I'm saying, people don't like Oscar-nominated movies.
It's based on a play. What do you want? They're both based on plays. Anyway, that's just my recap. I did terrible this year. Screw it. I had fun, though.
Yeah, it was a tough year.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chrissy's friend.
Yeah, shout out to you, Ashley. I think she won. It was either her or boyfriend, I think. One of them 2 won.
Well, you're not invited next year.
Partner. Okay, let's move on. Ready? Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Did you just say, excuse me, partner, instead of...
I think they call themselves, like, they say, that's my partner. I think that's how they refer to themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't want to disrespect them. That's their choice. They,
whatever.
I think that's how they refer to themselves. Yeah. So excuse me.
Thing, right?
Yeah, technically, but I think that's what they say. So
did they specify this?
Yep. So all right, Falcon and Winter Soldier ended. Friday, right? Last Friday.
Last Friday.
Yep. And what do you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was great. I really liked the ending. I don't know how I feel about that suit. I like a lot of it, but this part right here.
Dude!
Yeah.
Literal note that I had. I wrote, where is it? Love the suit, aside from the weird face goggles thing.
I don't like the thing on his neck.
That's what I'm saying. It like comes up into something bizarre. It doesn't make, bro, just give him goggles. What are we doing with all this? You know? I said the same. That's so funny, dude. It's so weird. The rest of it, though, the wings. He's got the wings back and the shield now. What is it? What is the little bird on his back called? Red Wing? I think it's all back. Like he's got this whole thing there. I think it looks good. Aside from that,
yeah, it was a cool moment. Like very powerful. He shows up. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh wow. But
it's the box that he opens at the end of episode 5. When I was like, I wasn't sure it was going to be a Captain America uniform. I didn't know.
Yeah, again, your family's poor, but they're just sending you $30 million worth of equipment. Sure.
But like the opening sequence is intense, and it starts off action, and Bucky, they're kind of separated. Bucky's doing his thing. Sharon Carter, she's doing her thing, and then he comes in. He's flying. You see the wings. He crashes into the building, and boom, he's got the star on his chest.
Yeah,
and it's awesome, man. And it's like. Somebody says something to him, and he goes, I'm Captain America, right? And the guy goes, look, Captain America's on the moon. That's like a weird joke they ran through the whole movie. Yeah. That nobody knows where Captain America is. So he's here now, boys. He's here now. But yeah, I mean, dude, the whole series, the action sequences were stellar from start to finish. Right. A couple awesome, like, helicopter scenes. The first episode, the last episode, the fighting on top of the tractor trailers from episode 2, just all the hand to hand. It was all great.
So
great.
In the first one, remember the fight sequence where obviously with the helicopters they're flying, and he goes into the helicopter.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I saw a Red Bull athlete do that.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a squirrel suit and a helicopter was flying. Actually, it was a plane. I'm sorry. And he just followed up to the plane and then flew right inside.
Whoa.
Just landed in the plane, and I was like, "Hey, that's pretty wild."
Marvel's watching YouTube, and they're
Right.
like, "We got to do that."
Put that in there. But it's kind of cool to know that that's actually happened. I mean, maybe not to the extent of a Marvel superhero series, but it's cool to know that that could happen.
Yeah. I just thought I thought they tied it up all so well, man. Marvel always they tap like all the loose ends, they tie them off, right? Everything that we've seen, I feel like they close it off. I mean, they make all the callbacks, even to callbacks from like the movies. That I was watching the episodes again today. Like I just had them on the background, and they're referencing like episode 2 or 3. Where they first get Zemo and they're on the plane and they ask him about the Marvin Gaye Trouble Man album that Sam recommended to Captain America right after he comes out of this. He's like,
wow.
he goes, you listen to that album, tell you everything you know about America. And it's a Marvin Gaye album. It's off of, yeah, dude. They hit them all. It's crazy that some of the things that like you forget they said, and it's just they do it so well.
Yeah, I agree.
They do it so well, and. I thought this episode, they tied it all off. Spoilers, obviously, we're going to say a couple things real quick that are spoiling, but, we've kind of already said that. It opens up, you find out he is now Captain America. But not Captain America where it was like, the government is saying, hey, you're Captain America. He's like, no, I'm telling you I'm Captain America. Right. That's how it's going to be.
I've decided.
The Wakandans, I think, what I understood, they're the ones that sent him the suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I
you listened to the Wakandans.
Well, I think, so in episode 5, when they turned Zemo back over to the Wakandans, Bucky says something that I think I missed the last time. He's like, they tell him like, hey, maybe steer clear of Wakanda for a little bit since you guys have done all that, whatever.
He's saying he needs a favor.
He's like, I need a favor. I think it was the suit. They don't ever say it outright, but I'm like, hey, that might be it. All this praise I'm giving it worked. So we criticized it a little bit early on, right? But watching it a second time, just like. Episode. I don't have nearly the amount of complaints that I had. Like, and again, I think it goes to them just trusting that they know what they're doing. Like, even John Walker, as much as, I'm not saying I like him, but you get it. You see, like.
At the end, I liked it. I liked his character. I didn't like the actor.
Yeah,
honestly.
It all kind of like, I think everybody has their part to play. Right. And he was like, if Sam turns a shield in, they got to find somebody.
Right, he didn't do nothing wrong.
He's the obvious choice at that point.
If that's Mark Wahlberg, everyone loves him the whole time. I'm telling you.
If it's Mark Wahlberg, the actor.
Yeah, the actor.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You get a big name like that, and it's tough to get it. I get it. It's just he has like a criminal's face or something.
The actor, Kurt Russell's son.
Kurt Russell's son, he's not doing it for me as far as a hero goes. And he won silver medals or gold.
3 medal of
honors.
Yeah, 3 medal of honors.
He gives his life for his country. No record of doing anything bad. He's just got one of those faces.
Yeah.
So you put Mark Wahlberg in there, and then people might actually be excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it worked better for me, just watching it like kind of...
And he redeemed himself, right? He showed back up.
He does. And then, I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Because it's a character from the comics, the U.S. agent. What I understand is, and I don't know for sure, but that senator that he was interacting with, the Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld, that blank card, that's like she's part of the
new Shield,
Hydra, like a new Hydra.
Oh. Yeah,
so he's gonna be like an assassin, I think. But he might not know it. He thinks.
Right.
I think he thinks he's working for the government.
He's getting some love. Yeah.
Yeah, but really, I think she's a bad guy.
She looks like a bad guy.
Yeah, just the whole interaction. I was like,
she did great. She was awesome, by the way.
But he's just so desperate to be the guy.
Yeah, he's getting hugs.
Yeah. So, but his character's name is the U.S. agent. I think that's what he becomes in the comics. And correct me if I'm wrong, please, in the comments, let me know, because I would like to know. I will say,
give my man some superpowers.
Sam?
It's about time.
You talking about Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people probably would take the serum if they found it, like John Walker did.
Oh, yeah.
Even his partner, Battlestar. He's like, hell yeah, I would take the serum, you know? R.I.P. Battlestar, right?
He gone.
Yeah, but even watching that moment again, I was like, I get it. I get the rage. His best friend was just killed right in front of him. I get it, you know?
I'd kill for someone doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what I kind of like about Sam, though. That he's
definitely those are terrorists. And if you look at the way this works, terrorism isn't responded to with the local jurisdiction saying guilty or not guilty. There's no rights for terrorism.
It's funny you say that, because I heard this isn't my thought. I didn't have this thought. But I heard a thought that was like, if you look at this series in a weird way, terrorism kind of wins. Because even though Carly Morgenthau dies, and like, you know, it all gets wrapped up, Sam, he gives this big speech to the GRC and the government, which I love that moment. I thought it was a great speech. But he convinces them to do what Carly and them were trying to do.
Yeah.
So like in a weird way, terrorism wins. You know, like so that again, not my original thought, but I was like, okay, yeah, I see that. But I just didn't like. But watching her again, I liked her less because of the way I forgot she blew up that building with people in it. Yeah, she was a legit terrorist. You know, so it is what
she had to die.
Yeah, that's how her arc has to end.
I like her as an actor though. She was also great in Star Wars.
She was in
Han Solo's movie.
Yes.
She was just the rebellious fighter in that as well.
She's just a rebel.
Just good. She's good at that role.
But I will say, I thought there was one missed opportunity, right? And this is just me.
Okay.
And maybe it was corny. Maybe it would have been corny if they did it, but I would have absolutely loved it. But in that like moment where Sam is fighting Carly, and she like beats him, and he gets knocked down, she's like, "Stay down." I wanted him to be like, "I could do this all day."
Oh, that would have been awesome.
It would have been amazing, right? If he had said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I got like, whoo, that would have
been good.
Yeah. So, hey, if you're looking for another writer, let me know.
Help you out.
Yeah.
Also, here's another little tidbit.
Okay.
How come the Wakandans took Zoom, whatever his name is, Zemo, and he wound up on the government's jail?
The Raft.
Yeah, that's not a Wakandan jail.
Is it not?
No.
Okay.
Remember, they got no, because they arrested the Avengers and put them there.
Okay.
The Wakandans weren't a part of arresting the Avengers.
I wasn't thinking about that. I did like that moment though, where like
it was cool to see him in the callback to the raft. That's cool.
And the rest of the super soldiers that get blown up, and then you see Zemo's butler. He's like, did it right. So you see how much power this guy has. Overall, I loved it, man. There was one other thing. I wish there was a little more closure, or more closure that we got to see between Bucky and the old Asian man. Like when it flashes back to that moment where Sam tells him like, do the work, right? So he goes into the apartment. He tells him like, I killed your son, basically.
He's in a tough spot, man.
But I just wanted to see more of that interaction. He says that, and then it just like flashes forward to now the old guy is in the like sake bar or whatever it is, like the Korean bar, and then he just Bucky walks past the window. He sees the girl that he dated, and like they smile, and then I just wanted more from that. I wanted to see a little more interaction. So I don't know, dude. Overall, I didn't finish all the episodes for a second time today. I'll go back and watch the last episode again, and I think episode 5, like half of episode. I have half of episode 5 and then episode 6.
Okay.
What would you score it? Are you ready to score it? Okay.
The whole series is a whole
series. That's how we're doing it. Now, again, if you missed our WandaVision season scores, we're going with a number scale, but it's a little skewed because it's a TV show. So take it, with a grain of salt.
7-7.
Okay. I wouldn't argue. Yeah.
I just thought WandaVision was so groundbreaking. It was
different.
So original.
For Marvel, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, just in general, I've never seen anything like it, really.
Fair.
But then it kept me engaged after I hated it. This was kind of the same the whole time. Still things about it I'm not like the best at. I don't know. Yeah. I don't like the actors in some of the roles. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Dude, I'm right there with you. I mean, obviously, I don't want to say we're biased, but we obviously just love the Marvel content. I mean, they just do it so well, and I'm right there with you. I think I'm a little higher. I was teetering between 7.9 and 8.1. I'm just like kind of right there.
Okay.
Because I am watching it a second time. I'm gonna go 7.9. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.9.
Well, we're both right there.
Yeah, that's where I was teetering all day today. It is good, and if you were waiting till the end, sorry we just spoiled it all for you, but you had to know that was coming. It's worth it, and it's so much fun. It just really, I mean, highly recommend, and I can't wait for the next thing. We got Loki coming up. We got Shang-Chi is the martial arts.
I don't know who that is, so I'm excited about that.
I've never seen the character, but I'm excited about that.
I didn't know who Iron Man was when the movie came out.
I don't think I did either.
Right, so I'm excited about was it
Shang-Chi, I think.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
And then big one, Black Widow in the summer. You know what I mean? My birthday weekend.
It's awesome that that's the big one, but it's like a prequel. I mean,
yeah, I don't care. I'm like,
no, I'm with you.
So in.
I'm with you. I hope it births a new Black Widow. Yeah. So we can still have a super spy. Attractive.
Dude, I'm just looking forward to seeing like the misadventures of Loki after he grabs the cube from Endgame. I'm like, what this crazy
jumps from universe to universe.
Yeah, because at that point he's still a bad guy. At the moment where he goes, it like grabs it and goes away in time. He hasn't. I still don't think Loki could have ever redeemed himself. He was responsible for a lot of death.
But that's what like gods. Who are we to gods?
No one.
Right? So it's like he's good and he's bad. He's the god of mischief.
Oh, okay, fair. You know what fair. I'm looking forward to seeing where he goes.
I don't hate him, but I like the way Thor looks at him.
Yeah.
It's just he turned into a ghost. He said, "Oh, it's me," and he stabbed me. Like I was dying. I love Ragnarok so much. I thought it was so funny.
It's an amazing movie. Amazing.
And they do whatever they want. Good for y'all.
Yeah.
Great series. Great job, guys.
Marvel, Disney, shout out to you.
Good on you.
Take all our money.
Right? Take all of Amazon. Lord of the Rings.
That'll be fun.
Would you be interested in doing that?
It's a series they're going to do, right?
It?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
It's the most expensive series ever made.
Is it going to be...
Don't know.
We don't know what it is.
All I know is that it costs $585 million.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money.
And Jeff Bezos don't care.
No, he doesn't.
It's not like
I think that must be because he has to be an insane fan of the show, right? To give that much money, or like the books and the movies.
I don't even know. He might just have people to come to him and say, "This is what we can make off of it. These are the numbers. It makes sense to do it." I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I can make that in a weekend.
Fine, take it.
Yeah. Okay. Ready to move on? Get to this. All right. So we build this as a movie combat.
Movie combat.
But if we do it just strictly as a movie combat, then we don't have an official review to give. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Mortal Kombat 95 first, Mortal Kombat 2021 second.
Is it 95 or 96?
95. According to IMDb, 95.
Okay.
We'll do separate reviews for them, and then we're still going to pair them off at the end with the scores, see who the winner is. So yeah, let's jump into it. We'll do 1995 first.
Sure.
Respect to the OG. Okay,
got
if you
to
want to
show
call it
respect
that.
Today.
Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who, I mean, he did the Resident Evil movies. He did Event Horizon, which we reviewed. Death Race with Jason Statham.
Great movie.
Fun movie.
I mean,
for what it is. For what it is.
Right, it's like Fast and Furious.
But he's also got a bunch of crap. He does a lot of like.
Oh yeah, Death Race is right on that line.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, so he's hit or miss. I enjoy the Resident Evil movies. I think up to the second or third one. I forget where it like the one in Vegas. I think was the last like decent one, and then after that it got real weird. The CGI was awful. But that first one, I love the first one.
The first game scared the crap out of me.
It's terrifying.
I don't know how. I was probably like, what, 8 or something?
Oh, yeah. Should have been playing. Should have been playing.
Who knew what TVMA or whatever it was at the time?
Yeah. But yeah, written by a guy named Kevin Droney. He wrote a lot of 80s and 90s TV, not stuff that I know. Like, I recognize show names, but like not a guy that you... nowhere near a household name. Rated PG-13, hour and 40 minutes. And Chris, I mean, you were excited for these, man. You want to give us the plot on?
Were you excited for these?
I was excited for the new one.
Okay.
I didn't grow up with the old one.
Okay.
Like those games weren't big in my house. We didn't play. My cousins, if I went to my cousin's house, we played those games. But like I liked racing games, driving games. That was my kind of thing.
Okay.
So I don't have which is a note that I wrote down. I don't have the nostalgia that some people have for this movie.
My nostalgia came from the ninja aspect. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a ninja so bad. Shout out to 3 Ninjas.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Rocky,
Colt,
and Tum Tum. Oh, man, what a great
Rocky
movie.
Love Family.
Yeah.
Shout out to those movies.
I can't tell you how many times me and my brother run around the house singing that, dude. Oh, my
I
goodness.
dressed like a ninja. I wanted to be a ninja so bad.
Yep.
And I was only, 95? So I was only 6 when this came out.
Should have been watching it, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if
Well,
I saw
actually,
it
it's
when it came out.
But it's only PG-13, which I think does...
I was a mature 6-year-old.
But I think, I think that rating also does the movie a disservice.
Yes, it does, for sure. But so, I was pumped, like ninjas, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke, Reptile, all of them. Just excited, right? So the plot of this movie is there are different realms. Earth is its own realm. And
It's called Earth Realm, right? Or Earth World.
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
Earth realm, probably.
Didn't mean to cut you off, sorry.
But it's okay, no, it's fine. And similar to the Marvel universe, there is a god of thunder that protects the Earth realm. And they fight in this tournament every 10 years or something called Mortal Kombat. And you have to win 10 straight Mortal Kombats to be able to take over the other world. So it's like, hey, my world versus your world, or my realm versus your realm. Fight 10 times, you beat me 10 times in a row, you can come over and have my planet. Because at 10 times it's pitiful. Like, produce better warriors at that point. And it starts, we're 9 down, right? We choose the best fighters Earth has to offer.
Love an underdog story.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade. I think those are our 3.
3 big,
I don't think we have any other ones.
Nope.
They go to this tournament, they fight for Earth Realm.
And, bro, those characters... This had a lot of, I think, 90s actors in it. Like, I mean, this is the epitome of a 90s action movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the dialogue is trash. Like, I mean, it's so bad. The CGI, awful. Awful. Chris, it's awful.
Was there CGI?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The whole fucking backdrop was CGI. It was terrible.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I was like, oh, they're just standing in front of a... Excuse me, but...
Green screen. Yeah, that's fair.
But, I mean, it did have a couple people I recognized.
You're being ageist.
I am. Screw me, right? I guess I'm trying to be more... I don't want to keep drinking. I got 1 beer left. I gotta make this last. The guy that played Johnny Cage, Lyndon Ashby, I like him. He played one of the Earp brothers in Wyatt Earp. I thought he was great. He was also in one of the Resident Evil movies, oddly enough. I think a lot of...
Same director, yeah.
Yeah, there was some overlap. And then Sonya Blade was Bridget Wilson. Wilson at the time, but she's been married since. Sampras, I think, is her last name. Obviously, that's Billy Madison.
Oh yeah,
his teacher. Yeah.
I like her.
Veronica Chris Farley in that movie, like the guy. Now him and her got it on. I mean, no, they didn't.
Rest in peace to another legend.
Legend, bro.
You should have won an Oscar that year.
That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace. I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
Well, not me personally, but a guy I know. Him and her got it on. Woo-wee!
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. But you can imagine what it'd be like if they did, right? Huh? Everybody on? Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. No yelling on the bus.
He's so funny.
He is.
And speaking of Chris Farley, then the guy that plays Liu Kang is Chris Farley's brother from Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah.
You know, so it was funny to see this like overlap of these '90s actors and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. Video game movies are tough, I think, in general. I can't name, I don't know, maybe one hand a great video game adaptation, like into a movie.
Oh, yeah, I can fill a hand with that. No way.
No way, right? I mean, the closest one for me has to be the first Resident Evil. I don't think, like...
I really like Mortal Kombat.
We're gonna get to that. I know you like this. Spoiler alert, I like the new one a lot better. But
a lot better.
I had big hopes for, like, when they did the Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg. Trash. I mean, it's tough. I got real high hopes for the Last of Us show that's coming to HBO.
Yeah, I'm excited.
By the people that did Chernobyl and because that's an amazing game.
And Chernobyl was so good.
Exactly. So anyway, so yeah, again, one of the things for this movie that got to me is I felt like the storyline was really kind of hard to keep up with. I just didn't.
Well, an hour and 40 minutes, that's a lot of backstory.
It was, but it just I don't know, man. I don't remember the movie because again, I don't have the nostalgia. I didn't watch it like that growing up. I've maybe seen it one other time before this, and I was like, God damn.
So, yeah.
What the hell? What am I watching?
And that's what affected me the most about the new one.
Okay.
Because the things that I really loved about it, and I was a kid when this came out. So I watched it a bunch when I was a child, but I haven't really been perusing the Mortal Kombat movies.
Uh-huh.
So when I rewatched it, obviously, but the nostalgia still hit me.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Courtney loves it. She loves the old one.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things about that movie that I really liked as opposed to this one. And a lot of it stems from my appreciation of the characters in the Mortal Kombat game. So, I don't know. It was interesting for me. I liked it.
The old
I don't know
one.
much else to say.
I mean, it's fine. I can appreciate it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're not taking themselves too seriously, but it was still like part of me thought like they were, but then part of me was like maybe not. Maybe they're making fun of themselves a little bit, but like it just all didn't like it wasn't for me. I will never watch the old Mortal Kombat again, ever.
Fair enough.
Ever. So I mean, I'm sorry.
Don't
I
be
know
sorry.
you love it. I just hate to shit on it, but I'm also like I'm not gonna give it a like horrible rating. You know, it's
No, I don't care.
yeah.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
You ready to score? You got something else to say on this one? Or
Right,
what?
it's good. Like, that's what it is. The second one's going to be a lot of the same, so we're just going to get into it. When we talk about the second one and we rate it, I will explain some of my criticisms. I don't want to get into them now because we're only talking about the first one.
Right. So my score for the first one is 5.1.
That's okay.
So it's not. I mean, honest to God, like I think that's more.
You
than,
almost didn't like it at all.
It's more than fair. It's more than fair. I think. I really like.
You have to explain something to me.
I'm just saying.
favors here.
It's like, come on, man. It is what it is. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Damn. I'm gonna go. Shoot.
It's tough.
And I didn't have my scores very well. I'm gonna go 6.6.
Okay. It's also fair. You know what I mean? You're not like sitting over here saying it's like
No.
really good. Gotta
It
recommend.
was tough for me to tell someone to go see it.
Exactly.
It really was.
Exactly.
But I loved it when I was young, and it's really tough to do this as an adult.
I respect all of it.
Right.
Respect all of that, man.
Like Jesus. Like when I was a kid, Jesus was awesome. Now that I'm older, I'm like,
They're like, damn.
who? But
Yeah.
who really? I mean, I still like Jesus, but back then, you know,
Uh-huh.
he was like Santa Claus. Santa Claus and Jesus were the when I was a kid.
Does that count? But because you went
Ah, shit.
Oh man. All right. So let's move on. Okay, we got the new Mortal Kombat.
And I've been tearing my hair out about this decision all week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously brand new. Just came out last week.
Mm-hmm. I was so excited for it. So excited.
Yeah, I mean, I was pumped too. The trailer. I mean, they cut that trailer to look awesome.
Yeah. Trailer was dope.
It's rated R, which it 100% should be. That's how you make this
The
movie.
first Mortal Kombat should rated R.
Yes. About 2 hours. I felt like the runtime was like, it was perfectly paced. I mean, it was all there.
It was quick. It was a quick watch.
Yes. And the director, Simon McQuoid, I think is how you say his name, is his feature debut. First movie for this guy. First full-length movie for this guy.
Okay.
Which I like, for me, I think he did a great job. Like, for your first movie,
I don't know.
okay.
So I don't hate the movie.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they gave him the world, and all you have to do is make the movie.
Okay.
The content's already there. Just like, all right, this is the movie.
Okay.
And there were a lot of things about it that I was not a huge fan about personally.
Okay.
You
You want to get to the plot first? You want to give him the plot?
Yep.
I feel like very similar, but a little
Plots
different.
are similar, so it's still Earth Realm. It's still another. It's called Outworld.
Yep.
Very original. Very original name. In-world, Outworld, whatever.
Yeah.
So they've won 9 straight tournaments. Similar situation.
Shocker.
They win again.
Yeah.
They get Earth.
Yep.
And
you don't want these people to have Earth. Let's be honest.
nah, Outworld looks like the middle of the desert. Like something you would see in Mad Max Fury Road.
Yep.
Like that's kind of what Outer World looks like or whatever.
Place in Australia you'd never want to go.
Luke.
Luke.
Probably looks like your backyard. But so instead of fighting, Shao Kahn, I don't know his name.
It is Shang Tsung.
Oh, Shang Tsung. Say this how good I was. Shang Tsung is the leader of Outworld, and he's representing. He wants Earth. This is his tournament. These are his fighters for Outworld, and for some reason, there's a prophecy that they don't really explain, but they say there's a prophecy. We're gonna lose. Go kill all the fighters before the tournament. That way, they can't win.
Yeah.
And then they send off their fighters, their representatives, to go take out the whatchamacallits, the Earth Realm fighters.
The what do they call them? The Chosen. Right. They're the Chosen.
Yep.
So initial thoughts on this for me, I enjoyed it a great deal. I mean, I thought the special effects and the fight scenes and all the action looked great.
I loved it.
I mean, it looked incredible.
The blood, the gore, true to Mortal Kombat.
True to the game, right? Like, because I've played the games as an adult now, because Courtney loves them. So we got some of the more recent, like the newer versions of the video game. I mean, true to it was awesome, absolutely awesome.
In fairness, Mortal Kombat wasn't like that in 96, 95.
I mean, what? The
that
blood?
much gore. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I mean, a little bit of blood here,
but because back then you didn't have the same technology that you got now. So I mean, it's on par. But just like when I was saying that the CGI, it was clear.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Of course, you just do what you can.
Yeah.
What you got.
But so what I loved here is that within the it was almost like everything that I didn't like about the first one, they gave me in this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like the action, I thought the story was way explained way better. The backstory, the opening sequence with the samurai and then the other guy, and then you got to see so many more characters from the game, compared to the original. It just, I mean, it was
also
big.
A lot of those characters weren't in the game.
The original game? Okay, fair. I see. Now that's something that I wouldn't know.
Yeah, see, this is a weird thing too. I do feel like diehard Mortal Kombat fans are going to be more critical of this movie, which obviously that's how it always works.
Yeah.
If you're a diehard, you're gonna. I'm gonna feel like a nerd pointing these little things out.
No, but please do, because I don't know.
So almost every fighter from Outworld, except for the one that switched sides, which I don't want to spoil it yet.
We'll get to that. Because go ahead. Yeah.
And then Goro were the only two. And Reptile.
That's the forearms, right?
Yeah.
Goro's forearms.
Goro, Reptile, and the Traitor.
The Traitor.
Were the only three.
Yeah.
On that side from the original game.
Okay, but what about the Earth?
Earth had all three of them. Scorpion, Sub-Zero. They didn't have the main dude, whatever.
Yeah, but I think to me that seemed like a new addition to where
he's got to be in the game somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not up to date with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, me neither.
The last one I had was Mortal Kombat vs. DC.
I might be back there too. Mortal Kombat X might be the last one I played.
Yeah, I love the games. It's just
yeah. So, but dude, all right. So, okay, let me ask you this: who's your favorite character from the new movie?
Oh yeah, Kane.
Really?
100%.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
He
all right.
Carried the whole movie.
He was awesome.
So good.
He was a piece of shit. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But it was just so entertaining. So entertaining. Mine was Sonya Blade. I liked her arc.
Really?
I liked her arc.
The arc was okay.
Yeah.
I hated the acting.
To speak on that, all these people in this movie, I've never heard of before, except for two. Scorpion, I've seen him before.
He's been in Scorpion, the series.
Oh, really? Okay, so him, and then the guy that plays Shang Tsung, That's the dad from Rush Hour. Remember the Soo Young that gets kidnapped? That's her dad.
He's trying to kill himself.
Yeah, so I recognize him. But everybody else, I liked that they didn't go with like try to find a big name. I do. All these people I thought were like just fun to watch. I don't want to watch like. I don't need to see like.
I hated the acting from everyone but Kano.
Really?
I was okay with Jax. He was also.
He was good.
He was okay. The rest of them killed me.
Ah man, I don't know. I just liked. Yeah, to me, I don't need an Oscar performance from this. I need to see so the campiness and the one-liners from this movie. I felt like it worked
because I thought it was pulling straight from the game.
Exactly.
Like I've been on 6 tours, motherfucker.
And Viola Davis or Denzel or they speak of like the greatest actors like Anthony Hopkins. You don't want Shakespeare in your.
But like I'm saying, my brain was all screwed up. Because Michael J. White, who I love, was noted. He played Jax in the limited series.
Okay.
And they talked about him being Jax in this, which I would have loved. Not a good actor.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
But my brain was already kind of around it. The Liu Kang in this one compared to the first one, Liu Kang is a badass. He's supposed to be. It's like a soft little monk. I didn't like that.
Okay.
I do like his brother, the Hat.
Kung Lao. Dude, from the game, that was my guy. I was Kung Lao all the time.
Awesome. See, and then you could get them pullbacks.
And you didn't get him in the first movie.
Right.
I was like, where's Kung Lao? What the hell? I don't know if he was in the first game or not, or like the original. I don't know. But he, from the ones that I played, that was my guy.
I think he was.
That was my guy. I like Kung Lao.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
There's a lot about this movie I do like. I thought it was way funnier. Kano was hilarious. I can't say it enough. He carried this movie for me.
You're not the first person I've heard say that either.
Yeah.
Like I've seen everybody. I saw a funny meme that was like something about him carrying the whole movie on a show. It was like a joke.
Yeah, hurt his back.
Yeah.
But it's true.
So, okay, let's get into some spoilers now, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So, spoiler alert: Kano is a traitor.
He's a bad guy. He's been a bad guy since the beginning.
Yeah. But the way they said it, so if you're coming into this as a newcomer, you've never played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. If you're a newcomer, you like this way more than the original.
Which, that's where I'm at.
Right, okay.
I'm not necessarily a newcomer, but I don't know the history of the games. I don't know all the storylines that have been set up and progressed through since the 90s.
I'm with that.
So, that I thought it was great. It was a great turn for him to. His character is a mercenary. It makes sense.
Oh yeah.
That they're like, hey, you can get this, 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 and this if you just come over here with us. He's like, all right, bet.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm done.
Dude, when there's a guy, Iron Lung, who he put in an Iron Lung, who has to see out of these red lenses. Yeah. He walks up to him and he goes, "Hey, you not getting enough sleep? Your eyes look redder than usual." I was dying. Dying.
He definitely had the best one-liners from the entire movie.
It was great.
He
His personality.
He had so many.
You know what he reminded me of, to the T? The villain in Black Panther. Not Killmonger, but the arms trader.
Oh,
he was Australian also.
That's what's his face? Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
The guy
he reminded me of him just to the T.
Yeah.
Thought it was great.
So yeah, dude, I mean, what Courtney was telling me is that a lot of people were upset that it wasn't the actual tournament that we got to see.
Off.
So but again, if they're trying to set up a universe,
they're gonna have it the tournament.
Yeah. So that to me, this is just okay, we're in. Now we had they're coming, and so dude, I just like the whole setup and the prospect of a sequel, which no way they don't do a sequel to this.
Well, not with the commercial success it's had. But this is what kills me, right? So my biggest things that I didn't like about the movie. I didn't like the acting. I just have to be honest. Some of the people were good, but most of them weren't. I didn't like how they made Liu Kang this peaceful, follow the rules guy. Because in the original, he was he knew about it, but he didn't care. He just was there for revenge, like Scorpion storyline.
I love that backstory for Scorpion, dude.
Yeah, but it's not new to me. They had a whole movie. There's a movie on HBO Max right now called Scorpion's Revenge,
dude,
which is the same storyline.
Courtney, after we finished watching it last night, she was looking at HBO. There's so many Mortal Kombat things.
Yeah, I watch all of them.
I've never even.
Oh yeah,
heard
I watch
of
all of them. If you watch all of those, you may not feel the same way.
That's probably true. I
So
don't know.
watch Scorpion's Revenge.
Okay.
It's like the same thing, but a better movie.
Okay.
I really wanted to see the tournament. I just was excited about that. Didn't get it, which I may in the sequel, fine. But I hated the way they disrespected my man Goro.
How so?
Well, Goro is the son, he's like the nephew or the son, Prince Goro, of the leader of all the realms.
Okay.
And my man was the 9-time straight tournament champion in the original Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
But they called him out. He beat like 12 people in a row. I know it was quick in that movie, but like 12 people in a row before he fought Johnny Cage and eventually lost on like a nut punch. But he just showed up, did half a fight sequence, and got murdered. Got murked by a newcomer. And I was like, God.
But not
If
alone, right? They fought him like.
No, he was by himself. He got that little suit of armor and he chopped him up.
That's right. That's right.
But, and I'm okay. I mean, I guess I'm okay with it. But it's like, let him limp off or something, so he has a chance to redeem himself later. But if that's the last I get to see of Goro, I'm a bit upset because he was one of my favorite villains through the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised by that. I was also surprised by Kung Lao getting killed. Like, Shang Tsung sucks his soul out, and he's gone. I'm like, damn, why don't I get to see him in the sequel? He's like my favorite.
Yeah.
You know. And I again, so to jump back real quick to Sonya Blade being my favorite. Like, what I liked about her is that she's a special forces, and which isn't new, but like, and I don't know if this is new either. But like, she doesn't have the mark of the Chosen, right? Throughout the entire thing.
I think the mark of the Chosen's all new.
Okay.
I think that whole storyline's new.
Okay. Well, I think that's kind of cool. But,
I like that.
So she doesn't have it the whole time, but she knows about this tournament because of somebody she ran into on like a mission or something. But she kind of gets a little disrespected by people throughout the movie because she doesn't have it, but she's there.
Yeah.
To the point that even one of the villains, where this villain is about to kill her. I forget, was it Melina or was it?
Yeah, the girl with the big teeth.
Yeah. Is about to kill her. She's like, oh wait a minute, you're not chosen blood. Your death is meaningless. So she just lets her, and I was like, damn.
Which is a nice thing to do.
It's nice.
Hey, I'm only here to kill someone. I ain't gonna kill you for no reason.
Yeah. So, but I love the way that she got it. She faces off against Kano.
Yeah.
And
I knew that was in it.
And kills him.
We saw the first movie.
Yeah, and kills him. And I just loved that. And so then after she kills him, you see the mark show up on her shoulder, and you're like, I was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little upset Kano's going too. He was the shining star. So if they do a new realm, or the god intervenes and says, hey, this was supposed to be the tournament, revives everyone, cool, maybe.
That'd be wild. It is based on a video game.
Right, I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it because I like to do it on things that I just had my own head about.
I can do it better.
This was the perfect opportunity if you had the budget. Warner Brothers doesn't, unfortunately.
No.
If you had the budget to set up your own MCU version of Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
It could be MKU.
I mean, they definitely have the money. DC is under Warner Brothers. They have money.
But DC doesn't do well either. So
they need us running the place.
This is what I'm thinking, right? If you did a backstory of like 2 or 3 Earth fighters on their own movie, nothing to do with the tournament, just the backstory of Liu Kang and his brother, whatever his name is. That backstory of them growing up in a monk monastery, being told about the tournament fighting, then a backstory of Jax, Kano, and Sonya Blade. And you did your own backstory of like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, that actual rivalry. Why does Sub-Zero hate him so much? Why does Scorpion and Scorpion gets his revenge? Like that whole backstory. And then like after 3 or 4 movies, the Avengers of it could be the actual tournament. And by then, you're already vested in specific characters. Not even necessarily Earthrealm characters. You could be like, what if Sub-Zero had a good reason for killing their
wanted to take out his bloodline?
What if this similar thing happened to Sub-Zero? What if Sub-Zero was your man? Like, and then it goes to the tournament where you're rooting for a specific character after hearing everyone's backstory, and boom.
Yeah.
Now you're the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I would watch that. That's great, dude. I mean, that's great. They could have. Does it work though if they start with character intros and not, or you're saying taking a couple?
Yeah, like just quick storylines where everyone intersects. Not all of them individually. You can't do every character, but like a whole story about who the leader is. Like Goro's story.
Yep.
Goro meeting up with Shang Tsung or whatever, and how they became like anything.
No, I'm in. Dude, they could have done it like they could have done it maybe like not just like Marvel, but like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah.
That's enough.
A series would have worked as well.
Do the series and then Mortal Kombat is the movie. Like boom, you're done. Here we go. Now you've got this all tied up in a little bow as a package. Is perfect. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, let's. You know what? Cancel it. We'll
let's just start from scratch.
Yeah.
Recast Kano. We'll talk about everyone else.
Wait, recast him?
Yeah, keep him the same.
The actor was great.
Yeah, book him back and then recast everyone else.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Misspoke.
It's alright. You know some words.
This is gonna be tough for me. It's still tough. I don't know where I want to go with it. Let me go first though, so then and change yours at all.
Please go.
What was my first one? 6.
6'6" was the OG.
Nice. 6'5".
Damn. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the first one meant more to me. I don't know. The tournament was dope.
I get it.
And Johnny Cage. I'm excited for him in the sequel.
But bro, like that's how the way they end is you see like the main character, Scorpion's son, right? Mm-hmm. Like you see, he's like.
Well, it's like his grandson or something.
No, it's a son. It's the baby. Yeah, it is.
No, the baby's a girl.
How did I miss that? Are you sure? Because Lord Raiden says.
I took her to the temple.
Oh, so he's the. Okay, my mistake.
They said they kept passing down from lineage
Thank
to
you.
lineage.
My mistake. Okay. But he's the descendant of Scorpion. He's like this kind of disgraced, like fighting backwards.
Good fighter. He was a great fighter, but then he kind of something happened.
Yeah. But like at the very end, he's like cleaning out his locker, and this like shady guy is like, "I need you to fight again" or whatever. He's like, "No, I'm done with that." He's like, "We gotta," and then at this point they're like, "We gotta gather even more." So he walks, it like pans past like this poster on the wall, and it says Johnny Cage, and it's in LA. Like, oh, so we know where this is going.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, so my score for this movie, again, there's 2 totally different perspectives here because Chris grew up with it. I did not. I just enjoyed this shit for what it was.
Right.
And I thought it was great, and I would recommend you see it. My score, 7.3.
If I didn't know the Scorpion Sub-Zero storyline first, that would have been awesome. I would have been very excited about it. But
what do you mean?
Like before, like in the first Mortal Kombat, they don't explain it. They don't do any justice to it. But I don't even think it was developed yet. But in the years since, a lot of the canon suggested that those two were fighting tribes and they hated each other. And I watched Scorpion's Revenge, which is the same storyline. Literally the same storyline between those two.
Okay.
So watch it. It's better.
Okay.
But it's a cartoon. So if you're into animated stuff, watch Scorpion's Revenge. It is awesome.
Okay. Well, the scores are in. They're locked in. Okay. We averaged them out. Okay. 95 comes in at a 6.2.
Yeah.
2021 comes in at a 6.9.
Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, and then
how did the votes go?
We had the poll up today. So right now, as it stands, it is 60-40 in favor of the new one.
Okay.
Of 2021. So
then ours evened out because neither of us.
It would, so you went old, I went new. It would just bump up.
60-40. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
And I understand. If you're not a diehard, I understand.
Yep.
But yeah, there it is. And I was, like I said, I'm a decimal point off. So over time, in 10 years, I might change my mind. But right now,
and you never know where it's gonna go with the sequel. Hopefully that they have set up and is going to be coming soon.
Yep.
Liu
Kang needs to be a badass though. So maybe in the next one he turns into it.
It could be that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean it could be a whole lot. So anyway, a lot of good stuff this week. You know, I mean it was really
good. You know what? I would definitely recommend you watch it because the level of movies have been so trash. But
okay, one more thing to do.
Yes.
Name some movies.
Name that you won last week.
I did.
He smacked. I don't remember what it was. The actor.
Okay. It was. Oh, who was it last week? I didn't get a lot. Harrison Ford. You ready for the name this week?
Yeah, of course.
Martin Lawrence. Shout out to my brother Adam. He was the one at this time when talking about video games. I said, give me a movie or give me a name. He's like, boom, got a name. Just came through. Martin Lawrence. So, I'm just going to, right off the bat, go with Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 2.
Okay. We're going to knock these out early. I'm going to go Bad Boys for Life.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's back to me, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Blue Streak.
Dude, that movie is so goddamn funny. I
God, he was classy. He was
so
classy.
many lines in that movie, man.
He was great.
I'll go Black Knight.
Oh yeah, that would not hold up right now.
Probably not. Probably not.
I liked it when it came out though.
Yeah.
Martin.
One of the best, dude. People sleep on that sitcom. I think like
Oh, it's
go
great.
back and watch it. It holds up. It is so funny. So funny.
I like how the little guy just gets mad. It's so funny.
In the show.
Yeah, he's just so angry all the time.
Dude, my favorite is Bro Man from the 5th floor. None. Just chilling.
Shanae.
Oh,
Get you
shit.
some.
Yes, dude.
Oh.
He was a goat back. I mean, he is a goat. Like,
Yeah.
he's one of the best, man. Yeah. Yep. Anyway,
Life.
hey.
Hey.
National Security.
Oh God. That was an interesting one.
I don't like that movie too much. Yeah.
Big Mama's House.
That was my next one up. That was yeah. Oh man, that was another funny one too, man. Nia Long. Yeah, that's a good one. You know what's? Do you remember the subtitle of the second one?
I think so.
Shit. Okay. Thin line between love and hate, and that is a movie.
Well, poop. Trying to think of more like fat face Martin Lawrence movies.
Later career.
Yeah.
Later in his life.
He wasn't in a whole lot later in his life. He wasn't in a whole lot in general, really.
I don't think he's got a whole lot of credits, but he's got a good amount. Enough that we can name, I think.
Yeah, I feel like the second one was Big Mama's House. Bigger Mama?
Nope, that ain't it.
Do you know what it is?
No shot. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
We'll look it up after.
okay. I usually draw some inspiration from some of these photos.
Some of these posters, yeah. Nothing on the wall down here for him.
I do like him though, yeah.
He's great.
I know there's a couple out there that I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot for.
Yeah, it's alright.
It sucks because I just want to say Tyler Perry movies.
I don't know if he's
not
ever
any of
been
them.
in any
But
Tyler
Big
Perry.
Mama's House makes me think of Medea
Mm-hmm.
because they're like the same person. Big Mama and Tyler Perry and
Medea?
Medea are like the same person.
Pretty close, yeah.
Give me a countdown.
Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was gonna say Color of Money, but
That's Tom Cruise.
that's not the movie I was thinking about. Money Talks, but that's
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah. House Party. He was in House Party.
Don't know that.
Also, Nothing to Lose.
Don't know that either.
You should see that. It's him and Tim Robbins. It's awesome. Nothing to Lose was like my back pocket movie. I was like,
Tim Robbins, the dude from Shawshank.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So there we go. 2 weeks in a row for me,
Yeah.
baby. Let's see. Let's go through this list real quick. We hit the big ones, obviously.
What was the second Big Mama's House?
Like Father, Like Son.
That's the third one.
Okay. Didn't know there was a third one. Death at a Funeral.
Death at a Funeral!
And Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. That movie is hilarious. Wild Hogs.
Oh, Wild Hogs!
Bro, it's just called Big Mama's House too.
That's what I'm saying. Big Mama's House too.
Oh shoot! Rebound, National Security, Black Knight. What's the worst that could happen? Forgot about
Rebound
that.
was good too.
Nothing to Lose. There it is. Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
I don't. Yeah.
And then we got them, bro.
Wild Hogs is the one that was in my brain.
Bro, we got most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. Yeah, we got most of them. So
Hey, great actor.
Yeah.
Love him.
hilarious. Adam, shout out to you. Great suggestion. Shot o'clock, baby. Next week, pick a shot, and I'll tell next week. We're gonna
Did you
do.
do Jackie D?
Of course.
I'm gonna open it, but I did buy it.
No, that's cool. So next week we're gonna do another movie combat. We're gonna do, oddly enough, another listener suggested Mark Wahlberg movie. Our listeners apparently love Mark Wahlberg.
Going to Mark Wahlberg's biggest fan's house after this to watch the draft. Shout out to Sean Phillips.
Boom. So we're gonna do Four Brothers versus The Italian Job. Four Brothers was the listener suggested. The Italian Job is the one that we picked to go up against it.
Italian Job is a good movie. I think it's underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Four Brothers is really, really good.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a long time since I've seen both.
I'm just excited to rewatch Four Brothers. Honestly.
Yep, I'm looking forward to watching them both.
Italian Job, yeah, there's the hitters, man.
Yep, and
That's
then
Charlie Stern. Right?
Yep, and then the official review, Tom Clancy's Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan, comes out the day this is going to be out, April 30th. Comes out
Killmonger.
Friday, April 30th. Yep. Previews look pretty good. It's a Prime original. If you want to check it out before the next review, it's on Amazon Prime. I'll look and see if Four Brothers and The Italian Job are streaming anywhere, and see if I can get it like superimposed on the screen or whatever. So that's that. We do have a special guest lined up for next week, so that'll be fun too. Not much to do, but
Hey,
35.
go Ravens.
Go Ravens. 35.
35.
Bang. Oh, hey. Fuck. Go ahead. No. We have 98 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We are 2 off.
Subscribe.
We are 2 off from 100.
Subscribe.
If you haven't hit that button, hit the sub button for us, please. Thank you. We love you.
Real talk for real movies, yeah, we'll listen. Real life on real hype, you feel different. Underrated, appreciated, or barely made it. You let us know at Law Bay, yeah, you really hate it. And Christmas like in the past, he got it going better. And like Jess, it didn't show up, and we don't let her. It's real talk, no theoretical, though it ain't invisible, man. It's so dependable, damn. You can't see him if it's dark or bright. Ask Chris with his Miller Lite. Or Blockbuster is so good, right? Candyman or Tony Dodd or Holy God. I mean the devil all the time, or at least alive. Apocalypto, go against the grain like your boy Adam, who drink Jack like Jungle Land and Nick Mullins. Educators, tell us what you know about him. Is it bad or good like Peanut Butter Falcon? Special guests like Danny D and Dave Arnold. Let us look to the future, event horizon. In real life, the movie will never stop. Till it does, we drop and there's no getting up. Until then, subscribe and they let you know the tops. Only way to know for sure is to watch. So shut up and drink your pops, your soda and corn pops, and listen to the real life movie talk. I'm isolated like the lady in black, and I seek revenge for these movies that whack.